Hey there, Capricorn. It's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a personal reading with me, you do need to go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or of course you may also simply follow the links down below. Also, for those of you who like to go deep and look at my other content, click on my avatar beneath this video. You'll see all my other videos. The incoming wave horoscope for this week is up, and you can of course check that out under a playlist of its very own as well. So what is going on when it comes to your week? Well, the Death card is the overarching theme, as in the background energy affecting all occurrences. What is the consistent theme behind the entire week? And the Death card to me is showing up kind of as sort of a very macabre metaphor of the butterfly, coming out of the cocoon, no longer the caterpillar. And with the Death card, that is the transformation that is maybe even something that you need to expedite, right? Because with the Death card, we see endings of things that ultimately need to be done. The Death card is never a surprise. It really isn't. The Death card is always something that moves in the natural course of things. And when we see this show up as an overarching theme, we are closing a lot of chapters, a lot of conversations, a lot of stories that maybe have been kind of propped up or left up for far too long. A good example of this would be, say you have a deflated bike inner tube, right, for your bike and the wheels, or it's deflated, or maybe there's a pinprick in it somewhere, and it's just really, or there's a gash, there's a slash in it, and it's got too much tape trying to hold it together. We keep trying to find a way to patch it up. We keep trying to find a way to just not replace it or get something new. Eventually the Death card will come in and be like, look, this has been over for a while. And so time to get you something new, time to get you something fresher. And that's what is going on with all areas of your life this week, because the Death card is about acceptance of transformation as well. And when we see the Death card show up as an overarching theme, you're going to be noticing a lot of areas of your life: home, family, relationships, school, work, finances, all get their chance to finally go through their transformative process. Should you, again, accept that, don't resist that. In fact, as we get to the material concerns, when it comes to your wealth, when it comes to your money, your professional standing, we have the Five of Cups in reverse, and we see an opportunity to start something new with something old, which is very interesting. We are closing up a story by recovering an opportunity. We are closing up a narrative by recovering resources. The Five of Cups reversed is allowing something to come to an end and having everybody get the benefit of its ending, of its transition. Now, a lot of you may be finding that the wrapping up of a certain professional story, or a certain stint at a workplace, or maybe a certain conversation around a financial matter, financial priority, is going to start bringing in new opportunities to maybe recover money through new tools, new things, new means. With the Five of Cups reversed and the Death card upright, I think of a very interesting spiritual lesson, and it has to do with learning how to surrender certain things to be fixed and to be healed by the universe. Sometimes we can get really attached to certain people, certain circumstances, or in this case, when it comes to work, maybe your coworkers, your bosses, the organization you work for, to reverse a negative situation that they created, or to bring back something that was once lost or taken away. The Death card and the Five of Cups reversed, though, is indicating no, sometimes that void is filled by something new. Sometimes that void is filled when we let go of the old thing. And that's a very important lesson that we always go through in our, our work here. The Five of Cups reverse can indicate that yes, even old opportunities are coming back, but we might be working for new people, right? If it's an old opportunity, but we're working for a new boss, it's an old source of revenue, old money, but at the same time, we are closing an old conversation, closing an old account, closing an old commitment. It's a really interesting week to be able to have the abundance and the success come in, but also dissolve the familiar, the old, and the tired. As we get into the communications, when we talk about your community, friends, family, other people, well, we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse, and it does look like some of you may be dealing with somebody who is, or maybe even a couple of friends or family members that are not necessarily ready to step forward when it comes to embracing the new. Because the Nine of Swords reversed, as I'm sure you've heard me say before, can often show up as needless anxiety, needless fear, needless drama, needless mental, energy that is getting spent the wrong way. And this could be a situation where a person is not letting a situation go. Maybe they are, they would feel more empowered if they got to relive it and say something different, or they're going to take their power back by doing something dramatic. The Nine of Swords reverse is indicating some toxic behavior from a friend or a relative in that way this week. And it's important to understand where we don't really need to be guilt-tripped or put in a position to do that. As with the Death card, fix what you need to fix. Do the right thing for your part. Make it an equivalent exchange. But at the same time, only if you have something to fix. And when it's done, draw the boundary. Don't allow yourself to go through the excess processing of the Nine of Swords reversed. If you've already fixed it, it's already cleared, the slate is wiped clean. We should be both moving on with our lives. And that's how the Nine of Swords reversed works here. You are under no obligation to engage or re-engage. As we get to the romantic and relationship side of things, we have the Two of Pentacles upright. And this is a week where a lot of you Capricorn people who are available, for new people, looking for new people, well, you are going to be meeting plenty of options. But it's interesting because you have people who are offering you very different lives showing up with the Two of Pentacles. And this can sometimes happen where we may be trying to manifest two different types of lives at the same time. It's an opportunity for growth, but also we have to be able to decide which one is going to resonate with us. We, of course, want to make sure that we understand that you can't cram all lives into one life, but enjoy the options. Get to know yourself better through this process. Because with the Two of Pentacles, yes, you are sharing your time with multiple options between multiple lives. What truly resonates with you is going to be the one that succeeds, but you have to truly know what that is for that to happen. So don't rush yourself into thinking that you have to narrow new people down in your life right away this week or even early next week. As we get into the topic for committed Capricorns, the Two of Pentacles is also indicating your partner is presenting you with an opportunity to live different lives. Now, this could be a direction that they are thinking of taking the relationship, or this is a direction that maybe they are offering. What should we do? Where should we go next? How do we want to live? We have a chance to, with the Death card, go into a new chapter, a completely different phase in our relationship. But with the Two of Pentacles upright as well, we are kind of juggling two things that both resonate with us at least half the time. And so we and our partners are going to definitely need to get to a clear sense of self-realization and awareness here, because we obviously want to have this. Both of them seem overwhelmingly positive. Both of them seem perfectly wonderful. But it's a circumstance where we both know we can't try to make them both grow and thrive in the same space. The only wrong answer is to try to make them both happen at once. So we and a partner, of course, are going to be, at a bit of a crossroads with which way we're going to turn for the next step in our relationship. Make sure we don't rush ourselves or, do anything that's going to make us feel like we can't have something we want. We clearly want both, but a really, really interesting choice point for your future. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.